Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the 100. This episode 11 of the third season. Hopefully, guys have been enjoying the series so far. And if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. We are also running our most liked and disliked characters of season 3, and the links are also in the description. Just click on it, spend 30 seconds, choose your characters, and your results from mine will be shown in the final episode. So on Tara, she still wants to be, Hyder. She's there, she wants to take the role, but she has to recite all of the people that have held that, position before her, reel off the names before she's fully inducted. Now, what's interesting is she actually doesn't know the ritual and she doesn't know all of the names, and they kind of source, you know what I mean? Like, if she was the chosen one, if she was the person that had the, the little A.L.I.E in the back of her neck, then she would be able to do it. And Murphy's jumped in and he's, he's trying to buy her some time. He's saying, look, mate, I can help you get through this. I can help you sell a lie, let people believe you are the actual person in charge, and we can move forward together. Now, it's really interesting because obviously she's kind of using him as her flamekeeper right now, even though Clark's taking it, and she's trying to find, the person that she set out to actually get. The person that she needs Lincoln to tell her where the location is, but we'll get to it in later because obviously Lincoln cannot actually do that. So, very interesting what's going on over there at the Capitol, but now our focus is obviously the main camp. Monty's mum has grassed him up. She's actually told Pike that he knew about, obviously, the raid, and she's told him to leave camp. So that's what he's done. He's left. He's called Kane on the radio. He obviously said they'll come meet him at the dropship, and Octavia, Miller and the rest of the crew, they wanted to go as well. They believed that obviously he helped him escape, so if any trouble comes, they'll try to defend him. Now, they took Bellamy as the slave. They were saying we might have to do a trade-off if it's a trap, and it turned out that obviously Monty was actually followed by Pike, and when he turned up, he had a gun to his head, and it was like, look, mate, turn yourself in. Now, Kane, he put his gun down. Octavia doubled down and put the knife towards Bellamy's neck before he flipped her, put her on the floor, and obviously they come and they arrested him. Now, Bellamy, trying to be on Pike's side, he was like, look, mate, the rest of them, they're in a cave a couple of miles like this way, I'll take you there. And obviously they've all gone missioning on their way. Now, very interestingly, he actually led him to the wrong area. He took him to the place where all of the grounders were, where obviously the blockage was, and boom, mate, he flipped it, turned the gun on Pike. He said, look, mate, we're dropping him off. We are obviously Sky Crew. We're giving you Pike, the person that you've asked for, the person that obviously, was the instigator of the 300 that got killed. We are the 13th clan. They all come, shot their arrows, took him down, arrested him. King showed him his stamp on his arm. He was like, look, mate, I want to come back to, your new leader because we are the 13th clan. And he said, okay, but don't slow us down. And then they mooched on their merry way, mate. So that's really interesting. She's trying to gather a position of power there. King's trying to create some sort of stability, try to get some sort of, their clan to recognise them as the 13th. Gone back with them by handing over Pike as well. And then back at the Ark, they went to extreme measures. Do you know what I mean? Now, Raven, she was trying to get Ali out of her head. She was trying to do whatever it takes. For a couple of seconds, she actually managed to block her out by focusing on something else. And she come up with an idea with the bracelets that they come down from, obviously, from the Ark with, that if they can reverse engineer them and they can shock them, they can fry whatever, that thing that they've taken has put on their brain. Now, what's interesting is it looks like it would actually work as well because Ali went to the extreme lengths. Give Raven all of her memories back. Give her some sort of head torture. That much that she had to surrender and give in to Ali, who then took possession of her body. Then she started to cut herself, bleeding out. Abby, with one only choice, she had to take it herself and join them in the City of Light. By taking it, she managed to go over and save Raven from obviously the troubles of being killed by A.L.I.E. And then when Jasper managed to actually break free from being captured, he ran, he grabbed Raven, he threw her in the back of the car. He's seen that Abby was literally recruiting every single person that was on the Ark. He drove out there, smashed through the gates. Who's in front of him? That's right, Clark. I need to speak to Lincoln. Well, you can't, mate. He's dead. Get in it now, mate. They get in the car, everybody's shooting at them, and they zoom off into the trees. So very, very interesting. Chaos all over. I'm interested to see where today's episode takes us. Thanks for choosing my video. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Mother, let them shoot at me.
I can see the appeal. Stop talking, head for the cave.
You heard what Jasper said on the radio. Arcadia is not safe.
I can handle myself.
What more do I have to do to prove that I am on your side?
Bring Lincoln back.
The thing is, though, the only thing that he's done is saved her.
Does not make you one of the good guys, Bellamy.
Exactly.
Army could have attacked us at any time, and you know it.
But they didn't attack. You did that. Monroe's dead. Lincoln is dead.
She was right with everything that she just said there, let's be honest.
To get her inside before she wakes up.
You followed? Maybe. I don't know. Jaw's been chipping everyone.
Chester's right. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I don't need your help, all right?
She was trying to get it out of her head. She was working on building something. She needed one of her old wristbands, but Jaw destroyed all of them.
Does it look like this?
Oh, yeah, it does, mate. That's the second one.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Version 2 of my program. Find out where you are. I need to know your location.
We have to go, because I know where we can get a wristband.
I know where we can get a wristband. Nyla, that was a name that she slept with at the start of the season when King Rowan come in looking for her. Me. I'm hoping it is. If it is, great memory. I deserve a clap if that happens. But that's interesting. Ali knows it's there now. She's got to go to Jaha and literally like get the whole crew obsessed going.
I'll talk to her. I thought you said she was a friend. We'll handle it. Is your father here?
My father's dead.
Part of an army killed by your people while trying to protect you.
Move! Move!
She's never getting it.
We need to know where you are.
Let me go!
Yo, Raven's acting really good. Last two episodes have been decent.
Our friend can't see you or this room until she's better.
Why?
It's hard to explain. Last time I was here, you had one of our wristbands. We need it now to save our friend. Stay here.
Yo, I'd have to go with her, me, just in case she told anybody something when she left the room.
Nyla said we can work in here.
We could use this to send an EMP along Raven's own nervous system. Regardless, without an electromagnet, this is just talk.
It's too dangerous. You heard them.
We used the dropship. It has PI thrusters just like the Ark.
That's good.
Is it normal Raven or what? This is what I want to know. Can she flip between both of them? No. Oh, what the fuck? Her shoulder looks well, man. She's just dislocated it. Let's be honest, mate. That looked mad, mate. She just dislocated her shoulder. It's crazy to see how much Ali's taking control of everybody. Like, I feel like what she's doing is frying everybody's, I don't know, knowledge and wisdom and acquiring it for herself. That's what I feel like she's doing. But I still think it's mad. I think her acting's been really good these last few episodes, and like I am enjoying her being here. But what I'm going to say is, okay, let's pretend we've untied Raven now, yeah? And she's run out of the hut and she's outside. Tell me where you are. A house, you know, lights, trees. Like, me, you could be anywhere. You don't even know, like, talk about coordinates last episode, which I have no idea about. If she knew it, that's all right, but all she's literally just going to be doing is pointing at things. House, tree, door, fire. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how she could give her something at any significance, especially, like, for everybody to come out and find him as well. But I do think that the plan's pretty decent, actually going to the dropship. It's mad how much we've actually utilised that site from Season 1. And I do like how, obviously, Monte is being utilised a little bit more. I think he's a good character. And I actually think Jasper is as well. And I'm glad that he's kind of using a little bit more now in the last few episodes. So yeah, I'm excited.
She's reopened her wounds.
What?
Get away from me!
A.L.I.E. 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 Why are you doing this to her? Let her go.
I'll let her go when you give me what I want.
If you let Raven die, you'll never get it.
Oh, that's she's on the line there. Yeah, she literally lay it all on the table there. They've got the upper hand now. Pop. Oh, that's bad.
Someone has to stay with her.
We'll take turns.
You don't give the orders, Clark.
Guess he doesn't forgive you for murdering his girlfriend.
You okay with her coming back after all this time?
She's trying to save Raven.
Guess she thinks Raven's worth saving. When you're angry, people die. Just ask that girl over there.
Mate, how many deaths has he been involved in though? Mad. It's definitely past 500. I actually wish Maya was here, man. She didn't have to die. She just didn't. Like, it didn't make the story any sadder.
Do you ever see their faces of all the people you've killed?
Who's talking? Raven or Ali?
I know what you're doing.
I'm trying to tell you the truth, because no one else will. Everywhere you go, death follows.
That's mad, isn't it?
Because you couldn't see Charlotte was a basket case.
That wasn't her fault.
Finn is dead because you broke his heart and then slid a knife into it.
She had to do it.
Cat likes to kill too.
Oh.
Poison to anyone who gets close.
I can't believe how good Raven looks.
Who'd have thought it'd be good to see the dropship?
It's not.
I heard you tell Bellamy you're leaving. We're your people.
Lincoln was my people.
Do you know what Octavia is? She's one of them things. Have you ever seen it where you draw two circles and like the two middles kind of like overlap and you have one center that's like it fits in both sides? That's Octavia. Like I couldn't have said anything more accurate than that. Literally, she is that person in the center of the two circles. She's Tree Crew, she's Sky Crew. Both sides want her to be theirs. Well, actually, I don't even know, actually, if both sides wanted to be theirs. She's been kind of, like, disregarded from both ends on multiple occasions. Sometimes they want her in, sometimes she don't. Do you know what I mean? She was inducted in by Indra, then she was cast away, and then she's, like, working back with them. So, like, I kind of get where she's coming from, actually. Like, she actually doesn't know where she lies. I mean, Jasper, please don't fall on Raven's side. But her acting's been so good. It has been so good.
I let her get to me.
You don't say.
You know what? Has she ever said sorry?
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I never wanted to hurt Maya. I never wanted any of this.
Shove your regret up your ass.
Do you know what, though? That's the first step, that. I can't believe she's never actually said sorry. I was just thinking that a minute ago. It's not Octavia. Oh, it's his mom.
Monty, thank God.
Mom? How could you turn me in?
I would never do that.
What was Dad's favorite color?
Everyone knows to look for you here.
Brown.
Don't let him leave. He needs
Oh.
to take the key so he can lead us to Raven.
Stop when you take this.
She's trapped.
Arm, leg, anything. Gotta kill her. That's a tough one, that, mate. I don't even know what you would say to him. He chose you over his mum. Do you know what I mean? That's mad.
What if this thing that I built destroys that brilliant mind of hers? How do I live with that?
Jasper said that she was trying to disconnect herself from A.L.I.E. That's not Raven anymore.
That wasn't really her. It was A.L.I.E. My mom was already gone.
You know, it's a pretty good way of looking at it.
Tell me, why do you give Bellamy a pass for murdering your girlfriend?
Yeah, here we go.
Don't talk about Maya. Pill to take your pain away. You gave up your memories.
But then, why should we expect anything more? Why do you even bother living? You're weak. Pathetic. You can't even save yourself. You couldn't save what's her name?
You know her name.
Watching you. That's what you should have done.
Just you and me, huh? Does it bother you that you don't get any credit for the genocide at Mount Weather?
It bothers me. It actually does bother me.
You didn't get any credit for the culling on the Ark either. How many people suffocated when you threw away my radio? That's nothing compared to killing your own mom. Clark's been back for one day and you're already taking orders. Too bad you were never that devoted to Gina.
I mean, you picked up a gun and slaughtered an army that was sent to protect her. My father, you killed him.
Raven's already seen her.
So?
A.L.I.E. knows we're here.
How do you know that location? That's what I want to know. How the hell do you know where that is in the woods? I've got to say, though, do you reckon your personality, you could sit there... honestly, no joke, I could sit there and you could literally rinse me constantly, right? And I would not flinch at all. Like, it wouldn't get to me. You see how Jasper stood up and he was mad? It wouldn't get to me. It just wouldn't. Like, I know you could say, oh, it definitely would, but people know their own personalities. And, like, I've been through, like, life where, like, I don't know, people have called you names and you've been upset and whatever. And, like, I would say I'm a really strong person in terms of other people's opinions. I couldn't care less what any single person in the world thinks of me, like, literally. If you did, you wouldn't do, like, a YouTube thing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody could roast you in the comments. Everyone could call you shit. Everyone could tell you to delete your videos. You know what I mean? Like, everybody could dislike your videos. Like, are you going to stop because, like, some random dude on the internet has told you that? You know what I mean? You got to be able to thick skin. And I know, like, Jasper's proper fuming and proper sad, but like she was saying to Bellamy, does it annoy him that he doesn't get praise for his genocide? It does. It fucking annoys me, mate. I said it all season. We're on episode 11. Not one single person has blamed Bellamy for Mount Weather's death. They've all blamed Clark. Now, I have no problem with them blaming Clark because she was part of it, but so was Bellamy, and it annoys me that it's not acknowledged. Right, Bellamy was part of the cause. I'm not going to say he's all the cause. He's part of the cause that 300 people got floated, yeah? He was part of the dual people, Clark and him, that pulled the thing at Mount Weather, and he was part of the group that come and killed 300 of all of them grounders. So he has been involved in about 700 deaths. Do you know what I mean? And not one person cares about him. Apparently, Clark's Wanheda, she's the Deathbringer or something. And they definitely, like, got that wrong. Totally got it wrong.
All I wanted was to protect my people.
By destroying mine.
I feel like he is sorry, though, because every time Bellamy does something, he actually believes he's doing the right thing. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's hard to argue with somebody.
All we have to do is connect her and activate the electromagnet.
Wow.
Kill herself. Raven, stop.
Stop, and I'll give you this. You lied! You lied!
We love it. We love the double bluff.
No, please don't! The EMP will give me brain damage.
You have to move. Move.
She's breathing.
She has just been electrocuted though, hasn't she? Do you know what I mean? You will be down for a bit.
She warned us.
No, you can't do that. You can't.
Did that to Raven. She's never gonna get this.
No, stop! It's Lexa! Part of her's still in there.
Both the AIs were made by the same person. Both tap into human consciousness. They must work similarly, right?
What are the odds that the chip's going to be there? And how do we know that this electrocution's not just words? Oh, is it like leaking out of her? That's interesting.
Couldn't do what you did.
He's thinking, mate, if I just left her and just cut her neck.
Save my mom.
Oh, I knew he'd think that.
Get the hell away from me.
Nyla should just go with her, man. Like, she's on a Todd there.
Gone back over, I did.
I'm sorry for not telling you about Bellamy. It wouldn't have helped if you knew the truth.
You didn't give either of us the chance to find out.
You need to run.
It's time for a supply run anyway.
I agree with Clark, though, not telling her at the start. Because she could have just said no, and then it could have been just a lost cause.
What do you do when you realize you might not be the good guy?
Maybe there are no good guys.
You said that to her. Her mum said it, didn't she?
I know. I'm so sorry for all the crap I said. There's one thing I don't understand. Why did A.L.I.E want you to kill yourself?
Because she knew too much. But what did she know too much?
I know why she wants a second AI. It's the only thing that can stop her.
We're kind of back to the original cast, aren't we? Apart from Sinclair, he's just been added to it right here. It's kind of like replaced Jaha as the originals.
We'll get them all.
It's bigger than that. With Raven's abilities, she'll be able to understand what she learned here. We'll have to kill them all.
Right, look, this has been my question from the whole entire start. Why? Yeah? I still do not know why A.L.I.E wants everybody to go to that City of Light. This is the main, like, I'm not caught a lot. Do you know what I mean? I'm not being like a negative Nally or like slagging the season off. I'm enjoying it. But like, why Delilah? Do you know what I mean? Why did he want to go to that City of Light? What is the whole purpose? She's destroyed the world one time already. There's minimal people here. Literally, there's literally nobody that's left. Well, in like the jungle bit where they are. There's a second AI that can stop you. Stop you from doing what? Taking people to the City of Light? Is that it? Like, I don't get it. And why do you want everybody there? Like, I thought that you want to get control of everybody so that you can become stronger. But then, even you becoming stronger, what does that do? Like, how does it benefit you? You're already fucking well strong now anyway. You can literally control everybody and nearly get them to self-kill themselves and take control and make them do anything that you want. I physically don't understand what it is you want to do and why you want people to go to the City of Light, and why do you want to possess everybody? What's your end goal? I consistently say all the time, and my main thing was why I chose Clark better than Abby last season, is when Clark was trying to be the leader and make decisions, I could see where she was trying to go with her outcome, and she had an end goal in sight, and I could see, okay, she was doing that decision because she wanted to get to this. She wanted to go from A to B. Where Abby, she was like, I'm in charge and we're doing this, and it's like, yeah, but why are you doing that? Where's your end goal? What do you expect to get out of it? Like, where's your A to B? Do you know what I'm saying? You're just stuck here in the middle. You just planted down. I can see you doing your decisions and you're telling me, like, why are you doing them? But, like, where are you supposed to be going from that decision? You've made it. What's the outcome that you're hoping to get? And this is the same with A.L.I.E. I'm seeing her take control of everybody. I'm knowing that everybody's going to the City of Light, and I'm knowing that she wants to get A.L.I.E. too, the second chip. But why? What do you want to do after you get that? Is something that can stop you? Stop you from doing what? You've already destroyed the world, so... Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like being negative. I just physically still, up to episode 11, don't understand and know what A.L.I.E is actually trying to achieve. And it's kind of been insinuated there, because why did they want you to kill yourself, Raven? Because I know too much. I know that this chip could be the only thing that can stop her. You know what I mean? So, like, they're only just figuring it out, and it's episode 11 as well. So, hopefully we steamroll into the objectives and outcomes, you know what I mean, and the final goals. And again, mate, I'll go back to last season, a few episodes ago, when, Amori was with Murphy. Well, it's near the start. They tried to steal the chip maker because she had additional buyers, other people that wanted technology. Who are they? Are they involved in this type of stuff? If they wanted that chip maker... Oh, they might not have wanted a chip maker, but do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen any of this. And where's she gone? Like, she wanted to come and get her brother, he's dead. Now is she getting Murphy? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's still, like, her story going on, but it is interesting. Like I said, I think this episode's been really good. I think it's been the stronger one of the last few. Like, even though from episode 8, Lexa being killed, and episode, 9, Lincoln was killed. I've actually really enjoyed the acting and the story being told today, and obviously we're acquiring more info. Still trying to figure out where and the objectives of A.L.I.E and where she wants to actually go with it. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out our channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you've not yet voted for your most likely to dislike characters of this season, the vote is available in the link in the description below. It takes 30 seconds and your results of mine will be shown in the final episode. So this one was a good episode. I did enjoy it. We started off pretty strong with Octavia and Bellamy talking in the cave. Bellamy was saying, what more do I have to do, Octavia, to prove that I'm on your side? And I literally said, all you've done is stop her or handed over Pike. You've not really shown anything. Octavia was saying that as well. Mate, you've made so many bad decisions this season. You've gone and killed all of these people. You've chosen the wrong side. And do you know what I mean? Just because you handed Pike over and like kind of protected me doesn't mean that like you're on our side. You've got a lot of proving to do of that. So I did enjoy that. I thought it was good, and it is true. And you know, there's a couple of things that have happened this episode that I have enjoyed as well. Just in relation to Bellamy, and I'll say I'm like the broken record in terms of the deaths of the people. It's because everybody consistently blames Clark for what happened in Mount Weather, and it does annoy me a little bit when I know factually that 2 people took part in pulling that lever. Like, it stresses me out the fact that Bellamy has no recognition at all that he was involved in all those people dying. I like how Raven actually brought it up today. She was like, look mate, you know, you was involved in 300 people dying on the Ark, you killed 300 people down here, you know, with Pike, and now you took part in all of those deaths with Clark in Mount Weather. Do you know what I mean? When are you going to take some accountability? Does it stress you out that people don't actually acknowledge the, did you call it genocide that you've been doing? Mate, he's been involved in so many deaths. Honestly, he really has. Probably more than Clark. So I thought that was good that it's been called out, because like I have no problem with everybody blaming Clark. I just think that when everybody's fuming and like the whole Jasper story this season has pretty much been like a steamroll effect from Maya's death. And you know, I've not minded his character because he's showing emotions and he's going through layers, but his whole time he's kind of been hating on Clark but chilling around like Bellamy, and he's never really like blamed him at all. And in my head physically cannot understand that. I'm just like, hang on, do you know what I mean? Like he was involved in it as well. I understand that you're mad and you can have time to grieve, and you believe that you going in there, you thought you was going to kill Cage. He actually got in the room, though. Let's be fair, he did get in the room. But Clark and Bellamy chose together to do that with Monte as well. Do you know what I mean, right? So say, for example, 3 people go in with the intention of taking down Mount Weather, but 2 people pull the lever, right? Would you say the person, Monte, is not involved in those deaths? I would say he's just as involved as them. He took part in disabling all the systems, enabling everything, letting it happen. So all somebody had to do is pull the trigger to kill everyone. So he is literally involved in all of those deaths as well. So, and you know what I mean? Clark does get picked on. I'm not sticking up for Clark. I'm just saying nobody else is acknowledged the stuff that they do. In terms of deaths, mate, I feel tight on Monte this episode. You know, the guy's just had to kill his mum because she's been, you know, possessed by A.L.I.E. She can have no pain now. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's gone there. She's like, God, I'm so happy that you're here and you're safe. I managed to get away from everybody in the woods. Now, interesting, I'm thinking, is she generally meaning that? Or is she being possessed? Do you know what I mean? Is Ali trying to say to do that? I was trying to figure out a couple of Raven's conversations. Like, is it Raven or is it Ali? Like, what's happening? But, like, she's here. Obviously, she's talking to him. He's like, what did Dad say, like, your favourite thing colour is or something? Do you know what I mean? And he realised, obviously, that she was being possessed. And then she tried attacking him. Don't let him leave. She's fighting him. Do you know what I mean? She's flipped him over. She's grabbed a knife. It's on Octavia's neck. Guy shot her. Didn't move. Didn't flinch. No pain. Did he shoot her 2 or 3 times? He tried to, mate. I thought that he would have had to run and, like, drop kick her or something. Like, forcibly kick her off Octavia. But he killed her. And he can't look back on it. You know what I mean? Like, I know we've just seen at the end there, Clark turn her over. Well, first of all, they shocked her. Well, they shot Raven. Then he turned her over and he cut her neck, and obviously, like, this silver substance, like, come out of her neck, just kind of like they extracted the thing out of Lexa. But he's now looking back at it thinking, mate, I didn't have to shoot my mum. Like, I could have saved her. Which is true in hindsight, but, like, you know what I mean? You didn't know that at the time, and she was literally being possessed. So I do feel sorry for him. I do. It's like, that's a ruthless one to take that. It's really hard. And I've got to give credit to Raven. What a great episode. Fantastic acting. Really, really good. The last few episodes, she's played it really well. And just her facial expressions, like, sell that she's kind of being possessed. You know what I mean? Like, she's selling that she's somebody else, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm happy that she's back on their side because she's a good team player. She's an asset. Monty's an asset as well when they get going. I'm kind of back to, like, the original crew. You know, without Finn, because he's dead, but everybody's there apart from Jaha, so I'm liking it. Hopefully they could team up together, think of a way of obviously taking Ali down, and I'm hoping that as we progress a little bit further on, we can see what's going on with Murphy and the new person taking control after Lexa. Where's Prince Rowan going, or King Rowan? What is he still trying to look for Clark? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening with him? We've obviously got Jaha trying to search for everybody as well. Pike, what the ground has done to him. I know he's being taken back, but he's still got his story. So do you know what I mean? If you think about it, it's still quite a lot to go on. And we're only on episode 11, so there's only a few more left to conclude everything. It's exciting. Hopefully it's a crazy end to the season. So thanks for checking out today's video. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.